So, Iowa gets rid of Brian Ference. He will not return next season. He will continue the rest of the season. But the question is, who's going to fill in for his role? Because Kirk Ferentz has been there for, I don't know, since the Jurassic era? Since the Jurassic era? I don't know. Kirk Ferentz has been there for a long time, and a lot of Iowa fans want Kirk to be gone, because this team is just not, this team just isn't it. The offense is absolutely horrible. They haven't been doing what the goal was, which was 25 points per game. They've only put 25 points or more twice. 41 points and then 26 points. And the defense is looking great, but the offense is just not good at all. And I can't help but wonder what's going to happen when Kirk Ferentz either gets fired or decides to resign or leave or whatever. Because then what happens to Iowa? Are they still the juggernaut of the Big Ten West? Or will, I don't know, Nebraska, Wisconsin still reign supreme in the Big Ten West? It's a question I want you guys to answer down in the comments below. That would help me immensely to get this video out and all the other videos out to get me traction into the YouTube algorithm. Enough of YouTube. Let's talk Indiana. Indiana football plays Wisconsin this weekend at noon on the Big Ten Network. Wisconsin is a 9.5 point favorite, and Indiana is a 9.5 point underdog to Wisconsin. I'm going to say Wisconsin goes out to win. Luke Fickell goes out and gets a win against Indiana. Indiana will then will not have another win in the Big Ten as their schedule remains Illinois next week, Michigan State in 2 weeks, and I think Purdue in 3 weeks, and that's going to be at West Lafayette. Illinois is going to be at Illinois in Champaign, and the Michigan State game is going to be at home for Senior Day. And I can't help but wonder, is this Tom Allen's last year? Will they fire Tom Allen? Because this team sucks. 2-6. They are 0-5 in the Big Ten. They have not won a Big Ten game at all this season. They should have beaten Rutgers, should have beaten Maryland, but at that time, Maryland was undefeated and looking like an absolute juggernaut in the Big Ten East. But then they lost to who? Illinois and Northwestern so far. They've lost to Northwestern and Illinois and Ohio State. They've lost to those 3 teams. They're going to lose to Penn State. They're going to lose to Michigan, obviously. But will they win the rest of their games? That's not those teams. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Ohio State. Will Ohio State continue their reign in the Big Ten East? I don't think so. I think Ohio State's going to lose to Michigan. As an Ohio State fan, I am sane, as a sane Ohio State fan. Ohio State will lose to Michigan. It is very inevitable, or possibly they win. Who knows? Because the scandal with Michigan, which is the sign-stealing scandal, what will happen to Michigan if the Big Ten steps in? Will they be removed from the Big Ten championship game, conference championship game? If they do, it wouldn't matter. They would probably still get in the playoffs. I don't even know, because again, my top 4: Ohio State Michigan, Texas, and Washington. I still think they have. I think Texas has a good chance of still getting in. Ohio State and Michigan, obviously. Washington has a good chance, but Ball State says they have a 24% chance at winning, at going into the college football playoff. But I don't think so. I think they can sneak in if, frick. Georgia loses, which they probably will not lose. Michigan loses, they will not lose. Ohio State loses, they probably will lose. The Michigan, I don't even know how else Washington would get in, because that's the strange one, is how will Washington get in if everything plays out the way that it's supposed to, which is Georgia goes on to go undefeated, wins the SEC title, and gets the number 1 seed. Ohio State goes on to lose or win, goes on to win against Michigan, and wins in the Big Ten title game, or vice versa with Michigan. Michigan goes on to win the game, and if they can play in the Big Ten title game, play there, win that, will they get the 2 or 3 seed? Who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen. So, college football is a mess right now, and it needs help horribly, because this 12-team playoff also next season is gonna really put a big funk into the college football playoffs. And divisions are going away in the Big Ten, so there's no more East and West. UCLA, Washington, USC, and Oregon are all coming to the Big Ten. So that makes, 18 teams in the Big Ten? So it should be the Big 18. Who freaking knows? I do have a question for people out on the internet. Should there be a relegation system in college football? Because I believe there should be. A lot of teams that are bad in the Big Ten should be relegated to, just a relegation conference. I don't freaking know. And then if they do good the next few years or so, then they'll go back into their original conferences. Who knows? But that's all I have for this one. Thank you for W for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to get some W, go down in the pinned comment or in the description below and use code JMason22 and get 10% off your W order. Thank you for W for sponsoring this video. And like and subscribe, comment down below who you guys think will be the college football playoff. And have a great day.